sorry. If I have something in my teeth, it's because I just got done eating. Well, I'm actually still eating. I'm eating one of those salads from Trader Joe's. It's delicious, yummy. So I'm sorry if there's something in my teeth. Please act like an adult for once. Do you guys know where that's from? Have an affair, act like an adult for once. Today was it. We are going to talk about some of my favorite. I've been waiting all winter to wear some of these fragrances, and I cannot wait to share them with you. And that you guys, you always do. I love to read the comments and see what are you guys wearing this spring. I have to know. Please comment below and let's get into this video, okay? Ooh, okay. So the first one is going to be from my favorite brand, Byredo. I think this is real. If it's not, then it smells so much similar to the real one. So this is like Tulip. This isn't my favorite Byredo, but if you're ever gonna wear a tulip scent, then it would definitely be in the spring. It's beautiful. It's the cleanest floral fragrance. It's really, really gorgeous. But then it also has that unique niche complexity that Byredo just does so well. Byredo is so good about taking the minimalist and mundane and just making it something super unique and super exclusive to the Byredo brand. So this one has blonde woods. It does dry down to like a very light, crisp, woody scent. It does have a floral note and a rhubarb note. So it's a little bit tart, a little bit fruity. It honestly does not have a great performance on me, but I do think that it's kind of similar to the Glossier U, to where as soon as I spray it, I just become immune to the fragrance. I forget the actual term, but like I can no longer smell it, but I feel like maybe other people will smell it. And I'm gonna actually wear this one day, so I can get the lowdown of if it actually does last on the body, which I would assume so. I'm sure they aren't just pushing out things that don't last. But all in all, this is beautiful. It literally blooms on the skin. This is one of those fragrances to where you first spray it, yeah, okay, you get a little bit, but then it kind of disappears. But then throughout the day, I'll get whiffs of it, and it just smells like a kind of sweet, fresh floral kind of a fragrance. It's Byredo La Tulip. Okay, so the next one that we have is going to be from Moogler. This is from their Alien range. This is a flanker. This is Mirage. I was just taken aback by the packaging. Like, that's why I picked it up over the holidays. Make sure you're subscribed and following me on every platform, because I let you guys know when I see a really, really good deal. But this was like super clearance during the holidays, and I just picked it up. I couldn't wear it at the time, but I can wear it now. So this is Alien Mirage, fresh, clean, floral kind of a fragrance. It definitely I get mostly lotus flower, which is like a watery, oceanic kind of a floral scent. So that's what I'm mostly getting. But it also has mineral notes. It's got pink pepper, and then it's also got just, ooh, it's like a sweet, fresh, clean floral. A beautiful, fresh, clean fragrance. So I'm really obsessed with this one. Again, it just smells like a watery floral. Like if you're walking past a pond and like a lily pads are there, like that kind of a scent, where it's like a little bit sweet from the florals, a natural sweetness, but then that mineral freshness from the fresh, clean water, and a little bit like a green to it. But yeah, I really, really like this fragrance. It smells super elegant as well. All my ladies, if you want an elegant kind of a fragrance for spring, I think this is it. And especially if you like fresh, clean kind of a fragrances, definitely check this out. Fragrance is going to be from Chloe's range, Atelier de Fleur. I'm so freaking obsessed with this entire range. I don't know, is it still in rotation? Let me know if you guys know. But I picked this up. Usually they sell it at Nordstrom. It's like their high-end niche kind of exclusive range that a lot of designer brands are doing. First of all, let's get a round of applause for the packaging. It's so beautiful. I picked up the lavender one because I was smelling the entire range, and I did really like them all. Cedar, which is another one that I really like. It's really difficult to do a lavender that isn't very herbal, because that's what I like to stay away from. Just doesn't really sit with my body chemistry well. This lavender is done very, very well. Very, very feminine, because sometimes, and you'll see, many times they add lavender to men's fragrances. It just works for men's body chemistry a little bit better, in my opinion. Though this does have like a little bit of like the herbalness, it definitely is in the background. You just mostly get like you're walking through a field of fresh lavender. And that's exactly what the perfumer wanted to convey. They said they thought about like when their mother would go outside and like wash clothes and then line dry them, and then there was like lavender around, that sort of thing. So like fresh, clean, line dried clothes, and then also like that fresh lavender that's in the air. It's very beautiful. It's super fresh, super clean, and just reminds you of like the blooming starts of spring. So I really love this fragrance. It's super forgiving as well. If you're going back to the office, I know things, thank God, the cases are going down a lot of places. They might be going back to, people are going back to the office. I know that I am potentially. So I would definitely think that this is office safe. It just smells so nice. It also has decent performance. I mean, it's not a monster. It's definitely a little bit subdued, but it's beautiful, and it's going to be great for those rainy days that spring always brings. Okay, so the next fragrance that we have is actually super affordable, which you guys know I love to share with you. Super affordable fragrances because you don't have to spend all your money to smell good, okay? So this one is from BCBG Max Baer. I'm pretty sure this is the namesake fragrance. If I have it wrong, correct me. But this is a beautiful, juicy berry kind of a floral scent. So we kind of kept it fresh and clean with the first three, but this one is a juicy berry one. It's got cherry in there. It's got strawberry. It was very easy for me to identify the moment that I sprayed it. So that's very exciting. I love it when it actually smells like the notes. That's always nice. But yeah, it's got that juicy ripe berry in there. Then it's also got a nice floral, white floral. It's got some jasmine in there. It's very womanly, but still youthful. It's difficult to do that in a fragrance, but this is your go-to fruity floral fragrance. Great for the spring, going even into the summer. And I think it's like just formal enough to where you can get away with it at work. It's great for a date night. It's just such a pretty scent. You know, you have those fragrances in your collection that are just like pretty fragrances. This is a pretty scent. And usually you can find it for like 20 bucks at the most. I paid like 10 bucks for this. Happy that I picked it up. I love the body spray too. But yeah, really like this one. Great fruity floral, great for spring. This one is going to be more for my fresh, clean people. I feel like spring is when the world is being cleansed, like mostly through rain and like preparing for a long, hopefully a long, hot summer. Like we deserve it. We need to get out and about and live our best lives. We've been cooped up for way too long. Anyways, the one that I think is one of my freshest, cleanest fragrances is going to be from Kate Spade. This is truly timeless. I do think that they may have clearanced this out a lot of places and like it's not available, but hopefully if it still is online and maybe for a good deal at this point, you can pick it up if you like fresh, clean scents. So this one, it has like everything fresh and clean, and the top notes is going to have like literal cotton, like that's the note. Then it also has a lot of aldehydes as well. So this is going to be more of like the soapy aldehydes. Don't think more Chanel No. 5. Think more Byredo Blanche, that fresh, clean, blank slate kind of a scent. And then it's also got some musk in there. It's definitely a very musky kind of a fragrance, but it doesn't lean super mature. It just leans like amplifying or adding a cloud to the fresh. Nerolian fragrances typically adds like a citrus to them. This isn't super citrus, but it definitely adds to the freshness of the fragrance. It's also got a base of cedar, so that adds a little bit of depth, but honestly, I can't really get much of the cedar that's in there. Mostly get cotton and musk. Like this is a cotton musk kind of a fragrance. But yeah, I really like it. This is pure. This is like the best out of the shower kind of a scent. And honestly, guys, there's nothing feminine really about this fragrance. So if you want to pick this up and you like fresh, clean scents, guys, I think people will just think that you smell like you bathed, like you smell like soap and water. So yeah, definitely like this one. Great for spring. So the next one that we have is going to be from Garland. This is Montblanc. This is the Eau Sensuelle. Okay, really, really like this one a lot. It opens up. It still has that like lavender that Montblanc is really, really known for. It does have many of the things of the original. It's got the lavender that adds that herbal kind of a scent to it. It's got some bergamot in the opening to really have a fresh opening. In the middle notes, it's going to be pretty much all florals. You've got rose, you've got jasmine, you have iris, very floral and feminine. I love the base. When it dries down, you get so much sweet, and you guys know I love sweet. We've got vanilla in there. We've got some benzoin. So benzoin is one of the notes that's in product candy that makes it super sweet. So you get that. You also get some licorice, which is very interesting. But all in all, this is a super womanly, sexy scent. I think that it has the freshness that is appropriate for spring with that lavender and with the florals, but then also a little bit of like a sweetness. So you can get some womanhood going on. All right, but I really, really like this fragrance so much. Again, super sexy, but also very appropriate for spring. The last one that I want to share with you guys that I think is amazing for actually all year. I'm obsessed with this fragrance, but I think it's really, really great for the spring, especially. It's going to be from Montel. It's one of my favorite fragrances. If you've been with me for a while, you know that is the case. So it has jasmine, it has musk, and then of course it has rose as well. It smells like the most wonderful, sweet, jammy, I guess, why am I not showing you? The most wonderful, sweet, jammy rose fragrance. I'm like literally obsessed with this fragrance. It smells so good. It smells amazing. And it's one of those fragrances to where you would just want to smell like this every day. And I'm going to do a video for like the best signature fragrances, and I'm pretty sure this will be a part of it. But that's all I had to share with you guys today. Cannot wait for spring. Can't wait to wear those fragrances. If you have any of those, let me know. What do you think about them? And then also, what are you excited to wear this spring? I would love to know. And I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.